Our time in Assisi came to an end. After taking a wrong turn and having some trouble to leave the small city, we finally found the highway and were on our way to Napoli. Well, not quite.
I think this is S675, yes. Oh, the other one. Shit, we should have gone there.
As you could hear, I took the wrong exit and we were rerouted through the mountains around Rome. It was a considerably more scenic route than we expected, with a lot of twists and turns and ups and downs. We were making good time, but before we would arrive in Napoli, we had another stop. Giorgio and Giovanna invited us for lunch at their place, and what a lovely luncheon place it was. It was really great to see such good friends at their own home. After lunch, we made our way into Napoli. Lots of friends had told us not to drive in Napoli, but to be honest, I was not too impressed. It felt a lot like driving in Brussels in the early 90s, and the drivers were more friendly than they were in Brussels. That being said, we didn't want to drive around too much and parked our car at one of the more reliable spots in town. The only problem was finding the entrance, but once these buses had moved out of the way, I could see where to go. In the evening, we went down to the water to find a place to eat. We came by the Palazzo Reale and made our way down to the water. We found Ristorante La Cantinella and got a charming table. La Cantinella is another place only frequented by locals where they serve the most amazing food. If you are in Napoli, this is definitely a place to visit.
Buonasera.
Grazie.
Buonasera.
After dinner, we walked by the harbor, where there were some smaller boats. A cruise ship and a Castel Nuovo.
What a waste.
The next morning, we got up early to visit the Quartieri Spagnoli. It was nice and busy already, but we beat most of the tourists. Maradona is everywhere in the Quartieri Spagnoli. Something else that is everywhere is trash. It's next to the containers, but also in the middle of the sidewalk. We remember Firenze being the same when we visited there 2 years ago. The Quartieri itself is absolutely beautiful. Some of the courtyards for the houses are simply amazing, with little stairs and plants. The inhabitants obviously take good care of their homes. Italians are crazy about football and Napolitanians are no different. They had just won the football championship and there was no denying it. The whole city was littered with flags and banners.
Yes.
The graffiti here is omnipresent, but it seems to have more charm than it did of Fogliano. The Quartieri Spagnoli used to be a less safe neighborhood some time ago. Some of our Italian friends even warned us to be very careful here, but under the pressure of tourism, the city has removed the criminal elements, and it is now the most charming neighborhood in the city. Since it was morning and we skipped the breakfast in the hotel as it was not too appealing, we stopped for some pastry and a coffee. Our waiter recognized us as Koreans, which is something not many Europeans can do.
From Korea?
Yes, see, how are you?
Yeah. Oh, Korea, yes. Korea, yeah. We know.
Yeah. The entire neighborhood may seem like more of the same, but we didn't get tired of the views.
1845. And then put 1845. Whatever husband asks.
Luxury brands are there. Italy has so many churches which are all amazing to look at, both outside and inside. This is the fantastic Chiesa del Gesù Nuovo, the new Church of Jesus. This is the most beautiful and ornate church I have ever seen. I had to sit down here for a few minutes and relax in the quiet of the church. It is an oasis in the hubbub and chaos of Naples. Everywhere you look, there is arts and ornaments. It is absolutely stunning. Even the outside walls are a work of art. Then it was time to enjoy more.
So there was a temple dancer.
Who?
The woman just passed by. She looked
We even witnessed this authentic way of ordering groceries in the city. Finally, we ended up in Via Toledo, the more luxury shopping street of Naples. It is quite a contrast with the Quartieri Spagnoli. The Galleria Umberto is also a wonder of architecture. Since we were in Napoli, we had to try the Grand Café Gambrinus. Unfortunately, this is a huge tourist trap with the drinks expensive but not necessarily good, and the food absolutely to be avoided. It was on for our real lunch then at Pizzeria Brandi, the self-pronounced birthplace of the pizza margherita. And this was definitely worth it. What a great place to eat and not expensive at all. The next day we visited the Palazzo Reale. A few steps of those marble stairs could probably pay for my house. This really showcases the wealth of the Spanish and the French in the 17th and 18th centuries. After the unification of Italy, it was turned into a library and a museum. For €1 more, we could visit the hanging gardens. There was not much hanging and not much of a garden either, but the views were very nice. Please join us in the next part where we travel to Rome to dance and I DJ for a very nice crowd.